Hello, hello, Jeanette and Jenny. Jenny, you want to do lunch tomorrow? Are you free? Hello, Cherry. And I got the third one, and they are all so beautiful, Cherry. Oh, that's my phone telling me I'm live, I'm sure. Yep, I'm live. Oh, four. Oh, the purple one. Oh, he's beautiful. He. That's beautiful, Cherry. Wow, that's beautiful. Hello, Sharon. And Sarah. Hello, sweetheart. Leanie. Yeah, I just got number four. It's beautiful. And Barbara Riggles Baker is here. Phoebe, I love when you come into the cottage. Yellow and orange. You make such pretty ones. I don't know which one is better. I apologize today for coming in a little bit late, but I was watching Jax and time got past me. And Jax is hurting. We need to love her. I think she's struggling right now, but she pulled out some really, she does the card thing. I do the God thing. She does the card thing. In her cards today, after she talked about what she wanted to do with her channel, her cards came out today exactly what she said. So it was just, what do I want? What's the word I want to use? Confirmation. It was just confirmation that she's going in the right direction. And she's got the drive to do it. She does. There's Sam. Hello, Sam and Vivian. Welcome in. And Sammy, welcome in. And Sassy Mary. And hugs from Jacqueline Marley. Oh, and Scottish hugs back to you, lass. And Margie, my arrow lover. Vivian. Sharon loves purple, and I love Sharon. And there's Angela, my frozen stone, but she's not really frozen. Oh, you're welcome, Sammy. Everyone is welcome here. This is Miss C's cottage, the home of the somebody. I'm Miss C, and I live here, and I make somebodies, and I give them to people so that they know somebody loves them. And right now, we're working on a drive to make sure that the children of Western North Carolina know that somebody somewhere in the United States loves them. And I am asking each one of my viewers to, if possible, make a somebody. If you don't have the yarn, Gmail me at missyscottage@gmail.com. I'll send you the pattern and a skein of yarn so you can make a somebody. Marianne from the Crotchety Clogger is sending me tags that say, this is a somebody. It has big ears to listen to your joys and sorrows. It has no mouth with which to share. It's given to you in love so that you will always know somebody loves you. And I'm going to put that tag on each somebody that comes in. And over on the back, I'm going to put, I can't think of Cherry. Where you're in New York, Cherry? Hey, Demi. Okay, it's going to say from Jan in Alaska. And I should get hers tomorrow, Friday. Should get hers Friday. But that's what it's going to be on the back of the tag. If it's okay with you, I may put Jan, her last initial of her last name, or I just may put Jan from Alaska. And when those children get that and those parents see it, they're going to know that everybody in the country is aware of their plight and loves them and cares about them. And I already have 12 in my possession that I haven't made. And I just, you guys are, you're terrific. You're terrific. Hey, Dania and Nessa, Michigan. I will put on their Cherry and June from Michigan. I don't know why I don't remember that because I'm from Michigan. Well, hello, Samantha Stewart. How are you doing today, sweetheart? And when Jen sends hers in, it'll be Jen R. from Ohio. Those people are going to be blown away by the love that's being sent to them. I can't thank you enough. There's my Joy. Linda Joya comes in and she lightens this place up. It's just amazing. Yeah, it will be. It will be beautiful to have, because those people have so many fears and so many uncertainties in their life. And especially since they've not gotten much help, when those bunnies come, they're going to know that somebody knows about their plight and somebody loves you. Sugar, you can send it to Sanita also. I mean, it goes to Sanita so that she can put it in the slideshow that she's making. And then she'll put your name on the maker's wheel for November, and you get a chance to win one of my Miss C's Cottage coffee cups or teacups. Right, Nessus, they don't even have anything to play with. They're probably playing with sticks and rocks and lots of fun stuff, making mud pies, and who knows, back to basics. Jeanette, you know what? You don't need to read a pattern. I can tell you what a leg looks like. You start with a magic circle in 6. And then you go to, you increase in each one so that you've got 12. And then you do 1 and 2 in the next, 1 and 2 in the next, all the way around, so you have 18. And you do up to row 6 and 18. When you get to row 7, you decrease just like you had increased. You do 1, you do 2 together, 1 and 2 together. So you're back to 12, and you do 12 all the way around until you get 20 to 22 rounds, whatever you want. You know, Linda, Kim sent me that challenge yarn, and I don't know if I showed it to you, but it was purple, and then there was a couple shades of gray, and then there was a little bit of turquoise, and then there was something else in there, and then there was black in the center. So the first thing I did was I pulled the black out of the center, and I made the pads on the feet, and then I used the purple to make the bunny. Let's see if I took a picture of it. I think I did, but we'll see. And then I made the bunny out of purple because I know she likes purple. And yeah, I did. So I made the bunny out of purple. And then the other colors, turquoise and a couple shades of gray. The gray's on the back, and a cream colored. And so I made like a poncho out of it, a ruana or whatever you call those things. I sewed the sides up for sleeves because you know she's the poncho queen. Yeah, and there's the back of the poncho, and this is sticking out really. This is sticking out really Whoops, over here, because his tail's in there. And it's a big tail. It's a big tail. That was fun. She liked it. She cried. I don't mean to make people cry, but if they do, I know I've hit their heart, and that's what I wanted to do, is to hit their heart so that they know how much they're loved. Okay. Deidre. Yeah, I use acrylic because that way no one is allergic to anything. The Crochet Queen. Well, hello, sweetheart. How are you today? And Scraptastic Amanda. Welcome in. Oh my goodness. Yes, Deidre, if you will Gmail me at Missy's Cottage, like on the screen, without the apostrophe and all together, misscottage at gmail.com. I will be glad to send you the somebody pattern. Because as many patterns as I can get out there, and as many somebodies as people can make and give to people who need to know that somebody loves them unconditionally. Unconditionally, that's the big word. And whenever they need to, they can grab that bunny and they can yell at it. They can cry with it. They can scream at it. They can throw it on the floor. They can grab it and hug it and tell them all the good stuff that happened during the day. They can just sit and hug and cry with it. It doesn't matter. That somebody will always be there to listen with its big ears. And they don't have a mouth, so they can't share anything that you say. They will never betray you. And that's what love is. That's what unconditional love is. Your friend that comes over when your house is the messiest and you're still in your nightie and your hair looks like you've been tossing and turning all night, because you have. And they make you a cup of tea and they say, let's sit down and talk. Those people love you unconditionally. They may not like your hair. They may not like your nightie. They may not like your house, but they love you unconditionally. And that's what it's all about. Love is the thing. Love is the thing. Welcome, Amanda. Jeanette, if you get stuck, you just text me and I'll help you through it. We'll do a phone chat or whatever it takes. I'll help you through it. But I do use acrylic yarn that way, because I don't know who's allergic to wool or alpaca or any of those other fibers. So you can make them out of cotton also. That's a safe, either acrylic or cotton. Benita, it doesn't make any difference, sweetheart. I was late myself today. I was watching Jax and I got so caught up. KK. Heidi. Welcome in, Heidi. The poncho was really fun to make. And she liked it. That's what I liked about it. She liked it. Nope, Jacqueline, I don't sell the cups. I only bought 12 of them from, I get my cards from, the one that comes on here every once in a while and says, buy our stuff. And all I can think of is ZipRecruiter, and it's not ZipRecruiter. It's the other one. But I get my cards from them, and I get my name tags, my return labels from them. And I decided to order 12 cups because I figure this is my first year. And if you make during the month something that we've made on the channel, and you send a picture to Sanita and send one to me to share, we'll put you on the maker's wheel and do slideshow of all of the makes for the month. And then Sanita puts all your names on the wheel. And then we flip them, pluck the magic twanger, and the wheel spins around, and whoever's name comes up, they're the maker that wins a cup for that month. So I have 12 cups, 12 months. Going to have to start setting an alarm. Yeah, because I don't always get here early enough for you to send up a notification. All right, let's see. Ellen, hello, Ellen, and thank you so much for all you do. Kim, it depends on how much yarn I have left over. I like to do a 30 row ear. I do 6, 12, 18, 24, and then I do 24 up to row 10. And on a row 11, which is an odd row, and I count those as my decrease rows, the odd ones. Then on row 11, I go back to 18. And then after that, row 12 is 18. On row 13, half of 18 is 9. So I go to 7 stitches and decrease. 7 stitches and decrease. That gives me 16 for the next row. I flip my yarn over and my stitch marker yarn over, and I do another round, and I come out with 16. So when I do my next decrease row, half of 16 is 8. So I go 6 stitches and decrease on the next 2. And I do that up until I get to 12 stitches. And then when I go 12 stitches, whatever that is, I just keep going with 12 until I get to about 25. And then I go down to 10 stitches a row. And sometimes when I get to 28, I'll do, I'll decrease again to 4 stitches, 8 stitches total. And then only do 2 more rows and finish off. That makes a nice small stitch area on the top of the head. So you can put them down by the eyes, you can put them up on the head, or you can put them really close together and let them hang down. But if I don't have enough yarn left over, I only do like a 20 row ear. Well, I like to do 30 because that's nice and listening ear. KK, thank you for this morning. You didn't need to show all that. You didn't even need to show the hats if you don't want. I think you got another bag of 6 coming. Oh, Rosie, hugs to you, sweetheart. Sugar! I think it's Sanita backwards at Gmail. Sugar. You can look on her. You know what? On everyone's page, they have at the beginning, there's a little blurb and it says more. On that more page is usually everyone's email account. Hello, Spring. I love you. There's Kim G and Dania. Or Dania. I like Dania. Thank you, Jen. I forgot you were a mod. Thank you. There's Mary's Crafty Corner. If you guys don't know Sam by Hook and Needle Sam, you need to go over there because for every subscriber she gets, for I think it's every 5 subscribers, she set a limit. And for every number of subscribers that she gets, she puts a row on her scrap blanket. And she's got 2 blankets going, a crocheted one and a knitted one. And so let's keep making her work. Go over there and subscribe to her channel, and then she's got to put extra rows on. Dania, I think it went out in the mail. 11/14, that might have been the last one. Dania, just tell me what state you're in, sweetheart. No, you don't, Jeanette. Hey, Rosie. Jeanette, you and Mama Llama Kayla, you just don't give up. Okay, let me see if I can catch up. You know, if you can only do 2 or 3 stitches a day by the end of the week, you got it. It takes me a half an hour to do a foot, if that's any indication for you. It is a half an hour up to Lake City and a half an hour back, or a half an hour to Gainesville, which is south, and a half an hour back. And if we go to Lake City and back, I can get two feet done. Deidre, I love you. I'm so glad you stopped in. Maybe we'll see you again Friday, huh? It's 5. Okay, for every 5 subscribers, she puts a row. I love it. Keep going. Keep her busy. Rita! Good morning, Rita Pacheco, one of my favorite people. And Jeremy, hello. Does anyone know where I can? Yes, Jeremy, if you send us text to Fiberfill, the people who make it, and you tell them that you are making X for this charity, you can qualify for a donation. They will send you a donation. And what they sent me was a 20-pound box of polyfill. And that's about as cheap as you're going to excuse me, about as cheap as you're going to get. Any of you can do that. And if I'm telling you, if you're making for the kids in North Carolina, you can let them know that you are crocheting for hashtag Operation Appalachian Somebody, OAS, and you may get Jen, what do they call that when you don't have to pay for your college courses, you get a Thank you, Heidi, for subbing. Yeah, you can get pillows from the dollar store. Rita and I have been friends for a while. A grant. You can get a grant from Fiberfill, and they will send you a 20-pound box. Oh, I love you, KK. Yeah, sometimes I can only do, I'm working on hats too. Here's another hat for Bumblebee's Mountain Outreach. And sometimes I can only do the crown, and then I'm done. You know, it depends on the weather and the thumbs. I have made 2 out of this skein. The first one, it says it's a 4, but it's more like a 3. So I put this one with it, and it came out totally different. And so this one I just used the bunny by the woven fence pattern, and I just you can see I crocheted a double crochet in between the two double crochets on the row below it. That's how I did that one. And then this one is the divine hat. And so this is the third. This is the third hat out of this skein, and this skein is a gift from Gia at Hobby. She sent me a little thank you for making a bunny for her baby, her new baby Albert. She sent me 4 of these skeins plus some chenille, plus a couple skeins of silk. Beautiful. Kim, it's if you've got a fiber fill package, it's on the package, or you can just look it up on Google it, or just put in your Google search. I think it's called polyfill. Your divine hat came out. You know what I find is the divine hat does come out too big, so I don't always put 4 rows of 4 on it. And sometimes I'll just put a band on it, like single crochets or a couple half double crochets on it. Or go down a hook size. This one I'm using a 5. This was the second one. Let me take a second and go get that first hat, because it's not in here. It's probably in KK's pile by now. I'll be right back. Love you. Been associated with any significant degree of step answer. It's evidence that the bell beaker itself did not only Oh, I got a couple of them. All right, this was the first hat that I made from that. And it is, I think it's got the burst of kindness, or I don't know what this one is, but I just carried it down. But it's the one that has this in it. I think you can see it, and you can tell it's a little bit thicker. And then this is a similar hat, but it does not have the peach in it. It's just the plain hobby yarn. And then this will be the third one that I'm making out of that same hobby yarn, and it is the divine hat. But I've got 1 row of 1, 2 rows of 2, 1, 2. I'm on the 3rd row of 3s, and I've just finished that up. So I'll start the 4s. This is a really simple hat to do. You can do this while you're watching TV. It's really simple. But look what I found. I did this one last night. This is Soft and Sleek. Hobby Lobby Soft and Sleek. I love this yarn. It just works up so nice. It's a 4, and it's a really nice weight 4. It's not a wimpy 4. Okay, Sugar, let me check and see if I got an email from you. I don't like to say yes or no, and oh my gosh, I've got 11 of them. You got your mug, Joya, Linda? Good, so you'll be happy. And Sherry's showing me the yarn for, this will be the yarn for number 5 that Cherry's making. You guys are doing such a great job. Premier says save more, and I say, haven't I spent enough? Haven't I? Please, haven't I? Cherry. Sweetheart, I'm not seeing anything here. Unless the only thing I can think of is, did you ask for the pattern? I may have sent you the pattern and then moved it over into my OAS. Sujan, I'm sending your yarn out today. I don't see anything right here, sweetheart. Sujan, yeah, I'm sending your holly yarn out today too. That goes out today. Sugar, send it again, please. You know, I've slept and gone through some doorways, and you know how that goes. I do apologize, but I just don't always have a brain. But I do want to show you this hat because I think it's absolutely beautiful. This hat has blue, but I don't know whether you can see the white in the blue. There's a snowflake. It has, I may have put it away. It's got some kind of puffy yarn in it, and oh, getting up is just so difficult some days. Okay, I don't see the blue that I had. It's probably I've tucked it away somewhere. But this is purple, and I could do the same thing with the purple, but it's a real fine yarn. They say it's a number 3, but it's really not. It's a 2, and they only call it a 3 because of the snowflakes in it, or baubles. I don't know. This is called flurries. And I had some green ones, and I had some purple ones, and I had some pink ones, and I had some blue ones. And I think I've given most of them away. I have this purple one and a blue one somewhere. And so I combined a blue 3 with the blue flurries and did that hat. And I think it just looks wintry to me. All right, let me see if I can catch up. What size is an F hook? Well, let's see what size is an F. Gosh, I got a lot of 4.5s. It must be a 4 because the E is a 3.5, so an F must be a 4. Is there a pattern for the divine hat? Yes, there is. I'm not sure where it is. If Samantha, if Sunita's in here, she can probably tell you. This is the Divine hat. It might be in Ravelry. If you don't find it, let me know and I'll send you a copy. I think I can do that without getting in trouble. But it's real simple to do. You just start out with 15 double crochets in a magic circle. Crystal. All right, let's go on down. Pebbles is here. Rita Pacheco, KK, Samantha Stewart, Mary's Crafty Corner, Nessa, Mary King. Hello, Mary King. Boy, I'm really behind here. Maisie. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Maisie. And Joanne Thompson's. Mary's Crafty Corners. Better late than never. And Jeanette Egan's working on hats. We all need to keep praying for Jeanette. Making hats for gifts this year. Well, this is a good one because they it's got that crown on it that's kind of like a burst of kindness. It's free on Ravelry. Oh, Fiber Spider. Okay, I didn't realize it came from him. Jeanette, sometimes I'll start out with a burst of kindness or the Divine Hat top, and then when I get to this part, the body of I just go with my own. Some of them have well, that's out in the other pile. That's out in KK's pile. Some of them have the star stitch in it. I really like the star stitch because it's so dainty and pretty. And I put that in the body sometimes. Benita, thank you. I think it came out really pretty. You know, if you can put anything in these paws, you can put the eyelash yarn, or you can put snowflake yarn, the flurries yarn in some bunnies. Thank you, Cherry. Yeah, the purple would be with the white. Okay, let's see. There's Samita. Hello, sweetheart. Boy, you don't know how much that makes me inside feel so much better knowing that she's here. And Sharon loves purple. Oh, that's right. You're going down to visit with Dawn, aren't you? I wish I could fly to California. You know what, Linda? I am sending on. I'm after this live. I'm going to the post office, and I am sending out my gumball blanket and my sun bunny to match to Mountain States Children's Home, and then I have filled my commitment there. Nothing hanging over my head. So I can start my sun bunnies. Now I'm going to do my sun bunnies first, and when my hands can't take it, I'll just switch over to hats, because hats give me it's like my break. It's like recess. I can do a hat in recess. And then I have until December, I think, December to do or January to do Boggy Creek blankets. Oh, and I'm wearing my Boggy Creek Brigade shirt today. So I've kind of got my months mapped out as to what to do. But hats always go in there. I'm working on bunnies. Next month I'm working on blankets, but hats always go in there because hats are just like a hat. Leanie, I had a Centro. I couldn't use it. It wasn't working for me. So I gave mine away. I gave mine away to someone who I thought could make better use of it than I did. Jeremy, you want to send one what? Jeremy, do you need yarn? You need yarn in a pattern? Gmail me your address and I'll send it. I'll send you some. You sent the email again. Okay, so I think I'm down to the bottom. Okay, let's see what we've got, sugar. Some pictures. All right. All right. I love pictures. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. And look at a bow in her hair or in her ear. That's awesome. And there's a second one. Oh my word. Now see, that's the kind of tails I make. Tank makes me tails, and I use her tails a lot. When I make them, they come out big fat tails. It helps them to sit up, the bunnies to sit up better. Yeah. Oh, thanks for sending these. Thanks, Sugar, for sending these. These are perfect. And Jeremy said, I have the patterns for your blankets, please. Do you have a pattern for, Jeremy, do you have a pattern for the bunny, or do you not do amigurumi? And that's okay if you don't. Hey, no shame in this chat. We're not perfect. We all make mistakes. So yes, Jeremy, I will send you the pattern. And Linda sent a pattern of her first bunny. Look at that. That's awesome. I think I told you when I first started making bunnies, I made gray bunnies and brown bunnies and black bunnies and white bunnies and different colored brown bunnies and different colored gray bunnies because that's what colors bunnies were. And since we've been doing Franken bunnies with different colored parts, I love them. I love them more. And I think the kids are going to love them even more because kids love color. That is awesome. Yeah, with the quotes, Marianne. Yes, please. Quotes. This is what she's doing. Let's see if I can make it bigger. No, it's not going to work that way. This is what they'll say. Somebody made just for you. It has big ears to hear your joys and sorrows. It has no mouth with which to share your secrets. It's filled with love so that you may know somebody loves you. And on the back, I'm going to put Cherry, Michigan, and pack them up in boxes of 12 and send them off to the church. So I'll send 4 boxes to make sure the kids are covered. And if we get more than that, I'm still going to send another box and put on that for families in the surrounding area that need to know that somebody loves them. So you're somebody, if not going to go to waste. Now, that does not mean you have a lot of time, because I'd kind of like to get them there. If you can get them to me by the end of November or the first week of December at the latest, that gives me time to get them tagged and bagged. I'm going to put them each in a plastic bag with its tag so that they're all wrapped and ready to go. And if I use the plastic bags, then the church can see what color they are and better able to give them to a girl or a boy if it matters, you know. Joanne, if you send a Gmail to misscottage@gmail.com, I will attach the Some Bunny pattern to your email and send it back to you today. That's right, Cherry. You use the variegated yarn and they come out different. Jeremy, it doesn't matter where you live. I'll send you yarn to Montgomery. If you need yarn, I'll send yarn, because you know I've got more here than I can do up in my lifetime. Oh, you have no fluff to stuff. Oh, I see. But Jeremy, do you need yarn too, or just the stuffing? Fiberfill, Polyfill sent me, I told you, a 20-pound box two years ago, I think about 2 years ago. This is one of those this is one of those things that you get from what's the company from IKEA. This is a hamper from IKEA. This has got the second bag of fluff in it. So didn't fast yourself. They'll send you a box, a 10-pound or maybe a 20-pound box. I don't know, but I've been working on this for 2 years, and there's probably next year in there yet. And I think it's a one-time donation, so it's not like you can do it every couple years. Okay, Jeremy, you don't need yarn. You just need stuffing. There's Jessie, the crafty gypsy. Excuse me, that coffee's not going down well this morning. Okay, oh my gosh, it's almost 1 o'clock and we got to get out of here, and I haven't done the UFOs yet. Boy, oh boy, you get me talking bunnies, I'm telling you, and that's all I know. Let's see if I can find real quick. Let's see if I can find a project. Well, There's one up here. Where's my reacher? I don't know what I'd do without this thing. Whew. Boy, I'm telling you. Oh, don't know what I do with it. Okay, let's see what happened here. I have here in my hot little hand a project. Oh, looks like this one came with a hook. It is a Christmas blanket that I started and never finished. And it's made out of DK Colors variegated yarn, and this green yarn, and this white yarn, and this 6mm hook. I don't think I made it with a 6 though, really. I don't think I made it with a 6. Okay, that's one. The other one is, oh my goodness, I don't know what this is. It's got sparkly yarn. Looks like it might be a bumblebee. Made with sparkly yarn. And there's a couple skeins of sparkly yarn in there. Hugay Charm. There's 2. And Sunita, are we going to have time for this today? Oh, I can't give you that one. That's my turtle that I'll never finish. I don't know what that is. You know, one of these days I'm going to have to clean up in here. Oh, here's a little one somebody might want. Somebody was talking about this the other day. This is a giraffe that needs to be finished. It's got a head and a body. And yarn to finish it. It's made out of sock yarn. So that's number 3. Somebody was asking, oh, Dawn P was asking about a mini bunny. Here's a mini giraffe. Well, I can't put that up there right now. And I can't sit down because it's full of stuff. And I gotta sit down. Oh, guys. It ain't easy getting old. Okay, 1, 2, or 3. The Christmas blanket, the sparkly bumblebee thing, or the giraffe. Want to play UFO? It Must Go. And if you can send me your address right away, then I'll get it off this afternoon. So just put UFO and 1, 2, or 3, and we'll make that work, please. 1 is the Christmas blanket. 2 is the the bumblebee sparkly thing, and 3 is the giraffe. Oh, I may have to take a nap before I go to the post office today, guys. I'll wore myself out. Kim Fortune was yesterday, day before yesterday. She comes on every morning, 8:30 to 9:30, and I have coffee with her every morning. And she was making a kit that she had gotten from Dollar Tree. Yeah, she had gotten a kit from Dollar Tree to make a bunny, no, a cat and I think a cat and a bunny. And the thing with her, she gets impatient and she doesn't read the pattern always. And so her cat came out a little wonky. It's a una ear. The other ear is kind of, well, you know, when you take your animal into the, when you find an animal and you take it in, you rescue it, and you take it in and they neuter it, they clip the ear to let you know that it's clipped. And Jeremy, all right, Jeremy, UFO number 2. You want the sparkly yarn, the bumblebee. All right, you send me your address and I will mail that off to you, dear. If you send it to me right away, I will I'll send it off this afternoon. Anyway, it looks as if something got clipped. One ear got clipped. So I went to Dollar Tree to find out if I could find the kits and make one up for her. Jeremy Devers. All right, Jeremy. And I couldn't find it. We went to 3 different ones, and I couldn't find any of them. So, bee bunny. Okay. Okay. I went to see if I could find them, but we went to 3 of them and I couldn't find any. I could not find the kits, so they may have been from before. Jeremy Devers won. He won the sparkly bumblebee, the sparkle bee. Yeah, they do. We have an outside cat here at the home, and he's been his ear is clipped. Yeah, the hard part's done. All you got to do is the head and the legs, and you get the rest of the yarn because there's 2 skeins in there, Jeremy. All right, guys, it's 4 after. I need to go. Sorry, I started late and ended late, but I did have a right good time with you today. Thank you all for praising my makes. Thank you for coming to the cottage, just showing up here. I love it. Um, Thank you for making bunnies for those kids for Christmas, so they don't have so that they will have nothing to look forward to at Christmas. They'll have something special for Christmas. You know what? That may be the only one they get, but it may be the one that they remember for the rest of their lives, that they got a somebody that loves them unconditionally. I have a daughter who took her Snuffleupagus down the aisle with her because it was something special that her dad bought her. And she took Snuffleupagus to college, and she took him down the aisle with her when she got married. And I think it's still on her bed. And because it meant something special to her. And I think those bunnies are going to be special to those kids. So thank each and every one of you, from my heart to your hearts to their hearts. May God hold you in the palm of his hand until we meet again on Friday, and I'll see you at noon. I love you all.